Coming in at number 40, my 40th favorite movie character of the 2010s decade is the lovely Dana from Cabin in the Woods. It's not surprising how good Cabin in the Woods actually was as a movie, because it kind of like your typical, Cabin in the Woods movie. But the Polar Onions, not really a movie. It's definitely horror comedy that kind of like teaches on the horror tropes, and you still get some actual great characters here, and Dana's actually part of the best characters. Like, I did end up putting it on my top 10 best Final Girls list that I had back in 2016 and in 2018, and she definitely belongs on the list, so I might put her on the list, honestly, because she is truly what a Final Girl really should be as a character in terms of basing what's going on, the uniqueness, the relatability, the fightness, and just what Final Girl really should be is based on what Dana is, and that's definitely why she's on this list. Now at number 39 we have the lovely Amy from Booksmart. It's great that I actually hadn't seen this movie at screening, and I ended up loving it, and it's really that I rewatched constantly since then, and Booksmart still hits a list ever. I also been one out for her being Felix's character on this list, and I was been which one I should put on this list, so in the end I started putting Amy, so I think she's probably the more relatable character, the more unique and interesting character. She's the one that goes through the biggest arc and transformation in the movie. She's the one that's very fun and great to it. And she's the one that once she ends up going through a lot of the movie into the school and everything she's going through. Like, she really goes through a lot in this movie, a lot of struggles, and not just being gay, but just trying to be more sociable and all of that, and of course, best friend trying to basically push and all this stuff, which I heard about, like, no, I can't have you push me around anymore. Like, she's a very relatable character, and she's a very unique and special character all around, and Killing definitely plays her excellently. Like, she definitely belongs on this list. Now, at number 38, we have Django from Django Unchained. I love Django Unchained. It's probably one of my favorite characters in the movies, and one of those reasons was because of Jamie Foxx's amazing performance as Django. Yeah, I don't know why I did that voice either. But in actuality, Django is definitely a great character. He's one of the beautiful instantly. He has a very compelling arc throughout the movie. Goes through a lot of crazy stuff, but makes sense to keep a good head above it. And Jamie Foxx plays his character to perfection. Just do I need to say why his character is so great? Now at a number 37, we have Jiro from The Wind Rises. Wind Rises is just one of the movies that you think you just need to see to believe it is a truly beautiful and amazing movie, and the stuff that just goes through is just amazing and very relatable, honestly. Like, and the only reason why number 37 on this list, because there's kids that probably enjoyed just a tap bit more. Again, a lot of kids that probably just racist, and honestly, every time I enjoyed more, so. But otherwise, this Jiro's still a great character, really being relatable, great, and just a loving guy, and just a very passionate guy all around. You just need to see this movie just to believe why this character's so great. Oh, and now at number 36, we have James Pope from Brigsby Bear. If you guys have not checked out Brigsby Bear, I would highly recommend you do so. Like, it's definitely one of the more underappreciated movies of the 2010s. And I would also just recommend not seeing the story. Like, I always told this one of the movies that you probably should not look up anything and just watch for yourself. And that was the reason, because Brigsby Bear is a truly beautiful and amazing movie. It's definitely one of the most relatable movies you will see. And Colin Moon plays this character great, someone who basically is going to do a lot for this movie and wants to fulfill some things, and it's just truly a beautiful and monster movie, especially the ending and how kind of movie just plays a lot of stuff. How this movie is just pure wonder. Again, one movie that you probably need to see to believe, and one it's definitely a very underappreciated Django Chicken. This character is definitely one of the reasons why this movie is so beloved, why I always enjoy watching it. Now at number 35, we have Mata from Knives Out. And that's also one of the reasons that honestly it gets better honestly the more I think about it. It's because it's almost a year since the movie came out and probably I'm going to be watching around then, but yeah, the Knives Out is a truly amazing murder mystery movie that I appreciate and love the more I think about it. And then one of the reasons is definitely Anne Elm's character, who definitely is one of the most neat characters in the entire movie and has a very great arc throughout the entire movie. Not to mention Anne Elms is a fantastic upgrade asset that she proves why she is actually a great actress. And someone who just for a lot ends up being involved with this mystery and just has an interesting thing where she can't lie without vomiting. And basically how she gets the murder to actually reveal it is just pure bliss. Number 34. Itzy from the two Kingsman movies. Again, Kingsman movies are the movies that kind of came out of nowhere. The first Kingsman movie that kind of came out of nowhere and actually surprised a lot of people for how good it was. And that's it. Always what was good is definitely Taron Egerton's amazing performance. This is one that pretty much brought Taron Egerton into the limelight, and he's really become a great actor, especially his performance in Rocketman that I still didn't sure got an Oscar nomination, but he really put his acting chops really in this movie. So play a character that's been going through a lot, but he has a chance to really make a name for himself and a chance to really prove himself, and he definitely owned down a lot of the scenes in the movie, and he puts a lot of great emotion. He's a very relatable and humble guy that goes through a lot. He goes through a lot of growth. I mean, he seems actually good in the second movie, honestly. I know a lot of people tend to not like the second movie, but I'm actually really enjoying it, honestly. He's one of the reasons why, but yeah, Anksy, fantastic character, goes through a lot of great growth, which is a very likable person all around. Taron Egerton plays him to perfection. Now at number 33 and number 32, we have Mia and Sebastian from La La Land. Now, there only been one exception why I put two characters in the number one spot, but Mia and Sebastian are both amazing characters in La La Land. Like, these characters are both the reason why La La Land is probably as amazing as it is. La 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 day sun. So Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, this was like they're movie together and they just work so well with each other, and this is definitely a great thing why. These are both incredibly talented actors, and these places part of the best chemistry they have had in them three movies they've been in, which are Crazy Stupid Love and Gangster Squad. They've played some amazing chemistry. Good job with building the relationship between these characters and making you understand more why they would fall in love with each other, why they would be, together, why they would, be a couple and relationship naturally. Both of them play characters. Mia wanting to make a dream to become an actress, but always kind of feeling shy, not even wanting to get a line in. I'm gonna say next and all that, which we've seen a lot of movies, but they do it in a more relatable sense here. And Sebastian wanting to bring jazz back onto the modern era, which I think are both very compelling, and they do a great job with both kids' passions. And unfortunately, of course, the passions are too great that they can't be together, and yeah, they end up not being together after this, which is still a surprise, honestly. But yeah, both me and Sebastian are both fantastic characters. They definitely split both own spots in this list, but both characters, Sebastian and Mia, are great, relatable, fun, and just work so well at each other. I will put Mia number 33, and I will put Sebastian number 32. But before we get to number 31, let's get into 10 more honorable mentions on the list. These are 981. These honorable mentions aren't in any particular order, but let's talk about 10 more characters that just did not make the list, and those characters are Ted from both Ted movies, Bradley from Bronze Star Block 99, Tommy Sanders from Patriots Day, Mark Rodney from The Martian, Alita from Alita Battle Angel, Elsa from Frozen 2, or both Frozen movies, but more Frozen 2, Earl Michelle from Mean Earl Dying Girl, Krisha from Krisha, by the way, not Krisha, I haven't remembered, Mickey Ward in The Fighter, and lastly, Connor from Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stop. Again, all fantastic characters with amazing performances. Just did not quite make the actual top 50. Now coming in at number 31, we have Gordo from Joel Edgerton's The Gift. He was also played by Joel Edgerton. And Gift is definitely a number that is definitely very underappreciated and definitely very that I don't think hardly anyone's ever seen, honestly. And it's funny because this movie is honestly fantastic. This is a truly amazing film that you guys honestly need to check out somehow, because it is truly an amazing film. There's a lot of thrill, a lot of twists and turns. Like, I'm not going to say too much on about this portion because this again gives one thing neatly for yourself. But Gordo is the fascinating character played excellent by Joel Edgerton, and has interesting answers with Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall. Just a truly interesting character that absolutely at least has reason for why he's doing what he's doing, but he's just see it for yourself.